All right, so now we're gonna go back to we'll go into Ezekiel. Give me Ezekiel, the 12th chapter, the 15th verse.
Ezekiel chapter 12, verse 15. And they shall know that I am the Lord, when I shall scatter them among the nations.
Right, go ahead.
And disperse them in the countries.
Right, and disperse them in the countries. So again, that links up with Acts the 10th chapter and the 11th verse. And it says, and saw heaven open, and a certain vessel descending unto him, as it had been a great sheet knit at the four corners, and let down to the earth. So again, this is speaking about the Israelites in the Gentile state of mind, and they were this certain vessel. All right, now go back to Acts and read the 12th verse.
Acts chapter 10, verse 12. Wherein were all manner of four-footed beasts of the earth, and wild beasts, and creeping things, and fowls of the air.
Stop. It says, wherein were all manner of four-footed beasts of the earth, and wild beasts, and creeping things, and fowls of the air. Give me Jeremiah. Jeremiah 29, verse 17. And like I said earlier, you know, these scriptures, it shouldn't be any question that these scriptures all link up. You know, and that this is not referring to Esau. It's referring to Cornelius, the Israelite Cornelius, Israel being in their wicked state and repenting to the Father, and the Most High forgiving them of their sins. Go ahead.
Jeremiah 29, verse 17. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, behold, I will send upon them the sword, the famine, and the pestilence, and will make them like vile figs that cannot be eaten. They are so evil.
Right, this is talking about Israel. He said, I will make them like vile figs that cannot be eaten. They are so evil. Go ahead.
And I will persecute them with the sword, with the famine, and with the pestilence, and will deliver them to be removed to all the kingdoms of the earth.
Again, being scattered throughout the four corners of the earth, the great sheet knit at the four corners. Go ahead.
To be a curse and an astonishment, and a hissing and a reproach among all the nations whither I have driven them. Right.
Now, in verse 17, it says, and I will make them like vile figs that cannot be eaten. They are so evil. Right. This is why what did Peter saw? Wherein were all manner of four-footed beasts of the earth, and wild beasts, and creeping things, and fowls of the air. In other words, these were not clean animals that Peter saw. These were unclean animals that were unlawful to eat. That's what Peter saw. Unlawful food. All right. Vile food. Okay. And we'll read that in a second. You know, the next couple of verses in Acts is gonna prove that. But let's go to 15 verse 19, Jeremiah.
Jeremiah 15, verse 19. Therefore, thus saith the Lord, if thou return, then will I bring thee again, and thou shalt stand before me. And if thou take forth the precious from the vial, thou shalt be as my mouth.
Right, it says, and if thou take forth the precious from the vial. Right, in other words, you have things that are vile. You have to take the precious from the vial. Meaning you have to remove, you have to take in other words, Israel, you have a room full of people, and there's vile people in there, so you pick out the precious from the vial. You understand? The things that are And that's what Israel. That's good. That goes back, being sifted. The righteous being sifted. When Yahushua said, he gonna take the wheat and put it in his barn, but the chaff he gonna burn up. That's the precious from the vile. The vile is the chaff. The precious is the wheat. You understand? Go ahead. That was 15 verse 19, Jeremiah.
Sorry. Therefore thus saith the Lord, if thou return, then will I bring thee again, and thou shalt stand before me. And if thou take forth the precious from the vile, thou shalt be as my mouth. Let them return unto thee, but return not thou unto them.
Right. See, let them return unto thee, but return not thou unto them. The wicked of Israel has to come back to us. We're not supposed to go back to them. We're not supposed to follow back after them. They have to follow after us. Give me Nehemiah. Nehemiah, the 3rd chapter and the 6th verse. I'm sorry, that's Nahum.
Nahum?
Yeah. 3 verse 6. .806. It's one of them small books. They refer to these books as the lesser prophets, right? Which I don't agree with that, because all the prophets will they were all great men,
That's right.
Go ahead.
Nahum chapter 3 verse 6. And I will cast abominable filth upon thee, and make thee vile, and will set thee as a gazing stock.
Right. So that's the abominable filth, and make thee vile. This is what Peter saw in the vision. This is the beast that he saw. He saw vile beasts, unclean beasts. Give me the book of Ezekiel, the 8th chapter, the 10th verse. And these beasts represent Israel in their vile state, in their corrupt state, in their unclean state. Remember, you had even though Cornelius, right? Cornelius was of the Italian band. He was from Rome, from Italy, and so forth. He was an Israelite. All right, he was a so-called black man. But he lived in a community, and he lived amongst people that were vile as hell. All right, what they saying, when in Rome, do as Rome.
Yeah.
Rome was a cesspool of wickedness, man. You had people having sex with animals. There was that dude. It was one of the Caesars from Rome. I forget his name, but he married his damn horse. You know what I'm saying? He the one. He married his horse. He the one that brought in an idol, a statue of himself, into the temple of the Lord. Mm. That's how proud this little devil was, man. And he was a straight up homosexual, and married his own damn horse. You know what I'm saying? So you had Israelites that was living amongst these other nations, and became more wicked than the wicked, like the scriptures say. Mm-hmm. Said Israel has become more wicked than the wicked. Esau was having sex with one horse. You had a damn Negro over there having sex with 5 horses. Outdoing Esau, man, in their wickedness. Mm. You know what I'm saying? That's like now, right? You see these homosexuals, man. Why is it that all black Jake, as soon as they turn homosexual, they all flamboyant and like you see Edomite, I might not even know you're a damn homosexual. You know, shake your hand like a man. Yeah. Next to you, you know, he a damn homo and shit. You know.
Yeah, he's like a rough faggot.
Yeah, he's a rough punk. You know what I'm saying? But you Jakes, man, you damn black and Hispanics, man. You wanna just go all crazy overboard, man. You know, all flamboyant and, you know, throw it in everybody's face, man. That's why nobody like y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why, like, back in the day, they used to beat y'all up because they knew that, you know, that shit wasn't right. You know, now, brother, you gotta come to Hartford with us one day, man. I'm telling you, every young boy out there is gay as hell, man. And we be like, yo, y'all gotta, like, and then like these little young kids came up to us one time. They was on bikes. It was probably like 11 years old. But they sitting there listening. They came to the camp a couple times listening to us. So I asked them, I said, what they tell you in school about homosexuals? The kid was like, he said, you know, the young man, he was like, he said, oh, they tell us that it's a choice, that everybody can be different. You know what I'm saying? So I told him straight up, like, look, man, I said, don't let no motherfucking dude or boy or anybody touch you. I said, anybody ever try to put their hands on you on some gay shit, punch their ass in their motherfucking face. I told him just like that. It's like, no, ain't nobody else gonna tell him.
Right.
So I had to tell him, like, straight up. And I did this at camp. You know what I'm saying? I told him straight up, and the young, you know, like I said, there was two of them. There was Ephraim too. They were young. They was on bikes and stuff. They came like 2 or 3 times, and every time they see us, they come out and they stop and they start listening. And I told him straight up, because you know, when nowadays kids get to that age, man, and you know, that's why you gotta watch your son. That's why H.I.S said, don't cry for me, cry for your children, man. Here you got, you know, back in the day, you had to worry about your children. You know, they might be kidnapped, or, you know, you worry about they might get kidnapped or molested or something like that. Now you got to worry about them being molested by their own friends, man. Because they're not being taught, man. You know what I'm saying? You got a son, man. If I had a son, I ain't let my son spend a night nowhere.
Hell no. You crazy.
You know what I'm saying? That's your boy, first of all. I want to meet his parents.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? He got to come. I want to see how this kid act. If this kid act if I see any gay signs in this little motherfucker, I'm gonna drag him out the house, call his parents and be like, your son is on the front porch. Come get him. I don't want him around my son no more. If I see him around my son, it's gonna be a problem.
No, but that's real talk, man.
That's how you gotta do it, man. And you know, you want to be real. You tell him, look, man, you better check your son, man, because I think he's a little fruity, man. You know what I'm saying? And then you got these, and a lot of that has to do with these women, man. You know, and these broken families as well. You know what I'm saying? Because you might have a sister. She might have a son, but then she got like 3 or 4 daughters. You know what I'm saying? Especially if he's the youngest out of the 3.
He's gonna gravitate.
Yeah.
You know, that feminine, soft feminine spirit.
Right.
You know?
Because he's looking for guidance.
Right.
Young men look for guidance. You know what I'm saying? And they look for guidance from another man. Or from a man. You know what I'm saying? From their father. You know what I'm saying? So you looking for guidance from your father. So if he's not there, who are you supposed to look for guidance for? And then all you got around you is girls. That's why a lot of dudes, you know, that have been raised by you know, their sisters and girls, you know, and what you think them girls are gonna do, especially if they got a younger brother. You know what I'm saying? They gonna play dolls. They play dolls with them, makeup.
Yeah.
Make them wear a dress, think it's funny, put it on YouTube, make a video, oh, it's funny, ha ha he. You know what I'm saying? And then next thing you know, he's like, yeah, I knew I wanted to be a girl since I was a little kid. You know what I'm saying? Why? Because you let his ass wear high heels or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all gotta stop that, man.
I mean, not for nothing, you know, it's rampant now, you know, but they can repent from that, man.
Right.
They can repent from that. You know, it's important that they understand that, you know, it's frowned upon, but yo, you can repent from that, man. And don't let nobody say, oh, cast him away because he's a faggot or whatever. Nah, that's is rampant in the Black and Latino community, but they can repent from that.
Right.
You know, and it's very important, man. We stress that.
Right. It's not like it's no hope for you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? There's certain beasts that have went above and beyond, that they have reached a point of no return. You know what I'm saying? But like H.I.S said, it's easier for a camel to make it through an eye of a needle than for a rich man to enter into the kingdom of heaven. You know, if you live in that type of lifestyle, man, it's not impossible, but it's gonna take a drastic, dramatical change, man. You know, and one thing, even as being how would you say that, heterosexual?
Yeah.
That's like, you know,
Normal.
you regular, right? So even being like a heterosexual male, even us, we have to learn to control